Are you a man or a boy? The answer to this question is not straightforward. The reality of growing from a boy to a man is savage and brutal, to say the least. Your age is irrelevant. Your journey will be difficult, and modern culture will make it even more difficult. This is because current culture brainwashes young guys into being more feminine, convincing them that it's good to be vulnerable. Perhaps you, too, have been impacted by modern society and are childish as a result. Perhaps you feel that masculinity is bad and that men should embrace their feminine side. All of your teachers in school were females. You were supposed to act like the girls you were studying with. Any hint of ambition or energy resulted in you being embarrassed and reprimanded. At the same time, all of these characteristics are vitally required if you want to mature into a man who can overcome adversity. If you've been concealing your masculine inclinations since you were a child, you've been abused by extreme feminism. Undoing all of the indoctrination you've been accused of will be difficult, but it will be well worth it. Before we get started, be sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. If you're thinking to yourself, "I've never fallen for lies told by modern culture," you're not a man. Unlike females, who evolve physically to become women, guys must establish their worth to society before they can be considered mature. If you are not worthy in any field, the world will consider you as a worthless lowlife, because other high-value men contribute so much to society. However, you should consider this a positive, because no matter who you are or where you come from, you can always improve yourself and grow into a high-value man. Start paying attention to the men in your life who are role models for you and ask yourself, what makes you respect them? Is it their ability to solve problems? Their capacity to confront danger? Strength? Leadership abilities? Make a note of whatever it is, and you'll discover that it has nothing to do with age. Let us now move on to the 4 critical characteristics that will transform boys into high-value men. Number 1, undertaking responsibility. Boys despise taking responsibility for their acts and want to do whatever they want. Instead of accepting responsibility, they blame others for their own faults and the outcome. They continually complain about the challenges they have to deal with and always see themselves as victims. For example, you choose to disregard red flags no matter how many times they were in front of you. You must understand that 90% of the time in life, we are victims of our own mental corruption rather than circumstances. Number 2, taking actions. Remember that one guy who always brags about how much money he makes, how many women he's been intimate with, and his vicious fighting skills. It was all chatter at the end of the day. To win women in life, you must be financially solid. The key is that you must make an attempt to better yourself. Boys take the easy route and simply brag about things rather than attaining their life goals. Nothing of it is true, and placing them in a truly difficult circumstance will reveal it. Men always keep it to themselves because they understand that deeds speak louder than words. Keep your head down and work quietly. Number 3, stop playing video games and stop pleasuring yourself. This may be difficult for many of the boys out there. Video games can be entertaining, but keep in mind that they are designed to give you a temporary burst of dopamine. It's for the same reason that so many guys are addicted to video games. It gives them everything they seek in real life: competitiveness, prestige, and conquest. And if you obtain this sensation of accomplishment from a video game, you won't pursue it in real life, and your aspirations will progressively fade as you lose yourself in a simulated reality. Another critical step is to quit satisfying yourself and giving in to your impulses. Beware of this toxicity. It will cost you much more than you think it would. Pleasing yourself is another way of trying to feel that sense of achievement when you haven't even approached women. Number 4, control your emotions. As I previously said, boys are impulsive and will do whatever they want. Men are more cautious, and they tend to do what needs to be done whether they like it or not. Modern culture will seize any opportunity to make guys more feminine. They'll tell boys that it's all right to be vulnerable and that they should express their emotions just like everyone else. The saying, "be a man and toughen up," is seen as toxic masculinity, despite the fact that men and women express their emotions in completely different ways. A woman who does not hide her feelings may talk about her issues and cry a little, but a man might act differently, expressing his emotions because he is allowing his impulses to govern him. Go work it out in the gym so you can see things more clearly without your emotions clouding your judgment. Every high-value man you'll ever meet will have significant emotional control. That was it for this video. Be sure to hit subscribe and take a look at the other videos on the channel. Like the video too, as it can help the video reach more men looking for a purpose and direction in life.